Hey, Pete here from Northern Works. We're right in the middle of renovating the living room of our 1930s semi-detached house. While I'm waiting for the plaster to dry so I can finish this fireplace, I thought I might as well crack on with one of the other jobs. If you've been following along with the series, you'll know that one of the problems with this room is it feels more like a corridor and nothing like a living room. So in this episode of Semi-Complete, we're going to add wood paneling to the walls, and we're going to use colour and texture to create some more cosy spaces to be. Yeah, they're all wrong, every single one of them. Oh, and the new sofa arrives in less than a week, so I really need to get cracking. And the first job is just to give everything a proper tidy up. Now we've got a blank canvas, I can mark up where that panelling's actually going to go. Panelling seems to be having a bit of a moment right now, and you can get everything from simple beading right through to slatted acoustic wall panels. But we've got these three. But for our panelling, I've taken inspiration from 4 original 1930s doors that we've got upstairs that have got these lovely, simple, balanced lines. So I've already built a 3D model of the room and added the panelling in there, so I know what it's going to look like. And more importantly, it helps me to know exactly how much material I need to buy and where I need to make all of my marks. So the next thing to do is to get those marks on the wall. Hello. Absolutely Baltic in the workshop today. To make the actual panelling, I've got a few sheets of this 9mm MDF, and I'm going to cut it down with something that I should have built a long time ago. Now I understand why people buy table saws. All cut, and just in time for the snow. But before I can get any of these on the wall, there's one more really big job that still needs to be done. I hate painting. I hate painting. I really hate painting. Right, I want to add a little refined detail to all of my slats, so I'm going to use a router and just add in a little chamfer along both of the sides. And then once that's done, I'll pre-prime everything so it's easier to paint later. Well, I won't prime them because I hate painting. Yeah. Right, well the good news is We now know when the sofa's coming. The bad news is, it's in 48 hours, which means there's a lot to do. We need to get all these pieces of panelling glued and nailed to the wall, then fill in all the nail holes and any other gaps, go around with caulk everywhere, and someone still needs to paint this wall. But that won't be me, obviously, because I hate painting. Not sure about these heights, you know. It's a lot taller than I expected it to be. Yeah, they're all wrong, every single one of them. I'll have to cut every one of them down to the right size. But I can't do that now, because it's 20 to 9 at night.
It's okay. We'll do it tomorrow after work.
Maybe I should have just stuck to the painting. Right, let's try again, shall we? Good. How is it? Well, I think pretty reasonably, the neighbours didn't want me hammering in panel pins at 10:30 at night, so I've missed the deadline and we'll have to bring the sofa in and finish the panelling another time. But at least it was my own deadline and not someone else's. And that's just the reality of trying to do your own home renovation, fitting it around work and family life.
Spin out for me again. Right out, go on, grass. Table, right. Oh, good.
All right, let's finish this. I feel like visually the most important piece here is this top piece and making sure that's level, and then everything else should work. So my technique has been get the ends in, then level the top, and then come back and fill in the gaps with these other verticals. And that seems to be working pretty well. Oh yes. I think we're short. We are short. I don't know what it is about this project and measuring. I think I'm just tired. Right, next up, it's the little shelf that runs along the top. And for this, I've made these little brackets, just out of the same MDF. And those are going to go wherever there's a vertical, just to give it a bit of extra support. Now, I have already tried this on the other wall and it went very, very badly. So I think I've perfected the technique of get a nail into this first and then glue everything up. Whenever the shelf meets the end of the wall, or in this case, the door frame, I've added a little bit of a round over, and I've gone through and added a chamfer to the top and bottom edge of each of the shelves, just to make it a bit nicer on the fingers. The next problem I've got to fix is I've got this massive bulge, which means this is just not going to sit right. So I'm going to have to go around and scribe the actual shape so that it sits flush. Much better. Right, now that my bulge is sorted, I can get these pinned on. Amazing. This is looking great, and it's absolutely flown on with a little bit of time to dedicate to it. Now, there are some gaps that I need to quickly fill in, and then it's on to caulk. We can get ready for painting. You know, the word transformed is massively overused, especially here on YouTube, where most people could probably get away with saying, yeah, it's a bit better than it used to be. But I reckon on this occasion, I've deserved it. I've transformed this room. What used to be just an empty corridor where none of us really wanted to spend any time is now a place that feels like a cozy, comfortable living room. And sure, the sofa helps, but this paneling has absolutely lifted the space. And considering how easy it was to do, just a couple of sheets of MDF and a circular saw, I reckon anyone could have a crack at this. And if you are thinking about transforming any of the spaces in your home, then I've written down my process for transforming your house, which you can get for free in this download link from northernworks.co. Whatever you choose to do next, I wish you all the best and see you again.